All right, here we go.
Well, I mean,
What's up, Justin?
Oh, this is another day.
Okay, good to
Living the dream, as they'd say on the big job, right?
Oof.
yeah, he worked today. He worked inside of his truck and he went to breakfast with his wife.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah. I snuck out an hour before our 2 hour show up was over. It
Oh, well, hey, dude, that's kind of
wasn't really
stupid.
sneaking out. I drove out. I drove out in front of everybody.
It's definitely hard to sneak out of your truck.
Oh, it, don't make me wait.
I hate waiting.
It's pouring like that, man.
Yeah.
It's time to
So
go. It's time to go.
I hate
'Cause
waiting.
yeah,
we
man.
got,
Just
we
give me
got
my time and
way,
let me hit the road.
right, yeah, we got other things we got to do. We already drove here. So, I totally understand.
Exactly.
I think it's more of a
Let me
liability
save the.
more honestly. Like if like just looking at it from the
Yeah.
company standpoint, if you pay them or you pay your guys the 2 hours, I think it's all the I think it's legalities is the only like I know it's kind of stupid, but that's actually what it is. I believe.
It makes sense if you get hurt while you're on the
I'm not
clock.
sniffing that shit,
You
bro.
know.
Sorry.
I just got a new bottle.
Yeah, fuck you.
Brand new bottle of smelling salts.
Good.
If you hit it, you can fucking lift the world
I, I,
straight up.
please put it in front of my nose if a car is ever crushing me.
Yeah, that's what it's for.
I did get a chance
Dumbass.
to go to did get a chance to go to the gun store today for a little bit.
No,
Oh,
I do like the gun store.
So that was kind of cool. What's
Did you
that?
buy? Uh, did you buy anything cool?
No, I was looking. So I'm building a new AR-15 uh, due to the unconstitutional gun laws being put into place. It
By
seems like every day.
yeah,
Um,
by this wonderful governor that we can very much correlate with
mm,
Hitler.
that's okay.
yeah, not so much Michigan State just by itself, but I mean federal gun laws, and they're not even gun laws. The ATF is trying to change. They're changing the definitions of things. You know, instead of changing the laws, they're circumventing. Um,
Is that like when vaccines means
you know, the
concealed?
judicial system in order to make laws. So you know, if you're an AR-15 enthusiast, um, you cannot own a short-barreled AR-15 or what they call an AR pistol with a brace, a stabilizer brace anymore. That is now an NFA item coming next month. So you will have to register it with the ATF as a short-barreled rifle.
I thought
Uh,
if something
so
was identified as a
in
non-NFA, is it just because it's NFA, not non-NFA? Because like my shockwave is considered to be a non-NFA item.
well, you're right, that's an AOW. But if you were to put an actual pistol grip on your shockwave, now that's a short-barreled shotgun
So
because that has like that weird. It has like a weird like a paddle type grip on.
Yeah, but it's
Am I correct
like
in
with
kind of
a
describing that?
I mean,
Yes. Now, if you were to put an actual pistol grip on that, that would be against the law.
now I have a short-barreled shotgun and I'm illegal.
I just don't understand any of
Correct.
it
You are now a
because
felon.
God, I
Overnight.
and I
Well,
it's so hard for me
they're
to
saying that
comprehend
if
this.
you have a, it's
It's
all unconstitutional. All gun laws are unconstitutional. If you want to look at the way the Second Amendment writes it out, it's pretty clear cut.
yes,
Shall not be
Shall not
infringed
infringe.
is
yes, and I get it,
pretty
and
basic terminology.
I can at least understand why somebody that has never been around a gun is taught to be afraid of one because of if you try to look at it like I 100% agree. I believe it's unconstitutional. But what I'm saying is, I can see why, and more instead of getting fucking mad at these people that have their fucking panties up in a bunch because of shootings, which, good God, they're horrible. But we should really try to educate them other than get fucking pissed at them and call them every name in the book like they do to us.
So, if we're
No, I agree. I think it's definitely it's a mentality. It's not a gun problem. It really isn't, because
No,
you
it's
can go
never been a gun
through and
problem.
you take the guns away, and there's many instruments of death. You could blunder somebody with a rolling pin.
Right.
Um,
Well,
in other
I'm pretty
countries,
sure there's
in
more
other
deaths.
countries where there are no guns,
Um,
there's stabbings.
Right.
Um,
But there's also, I'm pretty sure there are more stabbings, more murders with kitchen utensils, even in the United States, and I mean to say kitchen utensils because it's not only knives, than guns. I'm pretty sure that's an actual statistic. And most of the gun crime are done with pistols, so I don't understand why anyone's coming after ARs anyhow.
because they feel like it's a weapon.
Agreed.
I mean,
That's how they want to pursue it.
Well,
That's
well,
how they
there's-
wanna-
Because-
that's how they want to show it to the mass public.
but what's the difference between an AR and a semi-automatic 12-gauge shotgun?
All right, for the regular people that know.
None.
What- to-
But
to anyone.
if you are in an area where, like you already said, if you're in an area where you've not been raised around guns, you've not been even told to fear guns,
Right.
and I show you this scary looking AR, and then I tell you that AR is an assault rifle, of course you're gonna believe it. You're gonna get brainwashed by it. You're gonna sit there and be like, "Oh, nobody needs that. It's gonna make this hole in somebody the size of a watermelon when they get shot with it." Oh my God, these things are just
Do you
massive
guys
weapons of war.
Do you remember that video
Dude,
where?
that's how they brainwash people. They
No.
don't, it's a fucking goddamn 5.56 diameter hole in you is it's no different than a high velocity 22.
Do you remember when Joe Biden said that a 9mm could leave?
Yeah, it can blow your lung out. A bullet from a 9mm can just blow the lung out of somebody. Like, come on, man.
He said
You know-
Shoot
you know
somebody with
what?
a shotgun instead. That's what he said. It's like, wait,
Said-
what?
A 9mm could blow the lung in the back out of a human being, and we were like, "What?
Grantham.
The fuck did you just say?"
He's
Grantham made a great video. It's so funny.
Oh, good lord!
he
All right.
he also said that he said, why you can't use an AR-15 for hunting is because you shoot a deer and there'd be nothing left.
Yeah, he did.
Nothing left.
And honestly, I'm sorry, but a 223 AR is. I like to hunt coyotes. It's the best fucking coyote gun.
It's the job done.
Oh yeah.
It is. It's. I don't own one, but they made a HMR 17 VMAG in an AR platform.
That's
I
what that's fun.
honestly am, dude, that would be a badass vermin gun for fox, coyotes, like sitting on the lake in the middle of December when it's freezing fucking cold.
That's why I like my Rough Riders 22 Magnum because it's a great vermin gun. It's great.
Yes,
I love it.
right.
I mean, it's a single action revolver, so I feel like a real cowboy when I get it out. But
And so many.
it's a great gun to go, hey, I got a fucking raccoon stuck in a trap. Oh yeah, dude, I'm gonna one tap your ass.
Right, exactly.
Rather
Like,
you
and
kill fucking 50 of my goddamn chickens again.
what is actually so scary to me is it's not even the fact that they're like, oh, we need gun control. I'm like, well no shit, you motherfuckers want control. You know what I mean? They're like, that part is so apparent. It's so apparent. They fucking want control. It has nothing to do with guns. They know that it's mental illness. That they and if they They know that it is mental illness because they want you fucking to eat all their shitty food. They want you fat as fuck. So they can put you on their motherfucking drugs. So you are much easier to control. It has never been about the fucking gun. It's always about the fucking control. They're doing it with us every single day.
Oh, most definitely.
Dude, McDonald's, all these fucking companies that put these commercials out and you know, they probably have gotten healthier because, but oh good God, it's still, it's about control, people. The food that they are putting in to your body, and then they are forcing you into being on, you know, drugs, fat, all these fat burners. Let's burn fat really fast. Fuck.
It sounds like snake oil to make sure your hair grows.
Yeah, it's, oh Jesus Christ.
It's the same thing they've been doing since the beginning of time.
Yeah,
If
kind
you
of.
take the sand,
Way worse since
or you take this
1914.
bean, trade me.
Well, it's getting worse. It's getting worse. It's to the point where, you know, they don't want you to harvest your own food.
No,
Dude,
They don't want you to grow your own food.
no. Remember during COVID,
Want you
they shut
to
down
they
all
don't
the
want you
cities.
they're allowing
They didn't shut
they're
shut
allowing
me down.
corporations to dump toxic materials into rivers and lakes, which make the fish unedible. You know, I haven't been able to eat fish out of the Huron River, supposedly, in over 5 years.
Well,
Because there's a 3M plant in Wickham, which is north of me, and they've been dumping what they call PFAS into the river, and it's like a byproduct to some kind of adhesive in water. Hold on. And it's basically it's toxic. It's cancer causing. You know, and how much of that how much is truth to that, I don't know, but I didn't. You know, I'm not going to feed it to my children.
Well, I'll say this for us
You
in
know,
Michigan, there's always been plants dumping things in the water here in Michigan. Like I grew up next to Dow Chemical in Dow Corning. Like you know how much shit that they have. Those guys had regulations since the 1950s when they started developing napalm, and then they started to sit there. And during the Vietnam War, they were developing Agent Orange, and they got a lot of flack for that. If you go over to Midland site of Dow Chemical, if you ever have the privilege to going on site, which by the way, please don't go there, they have a plot inside their facility that is just asphalt and asphalt and asphalt, where they have one deposit of Agent Orange that they can't do anything with for like the next 100 years. They can't build onto it. They can't do anything more because they bury it into the ground. If you go about 3 to 5 miles away from their site, there's this really big, huge hill right next to some prime deer hunting land that is completely covered with cameras. And if you walk onto that property, you'll get greeted by one of their security forces.
would you hunt there?
Dude, people hunt there all the time. They try to.
Would you eat the deer off there?
They try. I mean, I've hit the deer off there. I never eat them, but I definitely have smacked them with my car once or twice because they're unregulated because it's their own private property. But there's Agent Orange buried into that area too. I grew up like 3 miles away from an Agent Orange deposit.
So what should we do in both of your guys' opinion then? Because, like we already stated, the whole thing is about control. I mean, I own a very small farm, and we can not only are these big companies doing it, a lot of these small farmers are spraying all these fertilizers, and then you have runoff into all of your water. And the only way that we can actually grow real food anymore is with fertilizer, because we were planting seeds in the dirt. We're not planting fucking seeds into actual soil anymore. The only reason that anything even grows is because of the shit that we spray on it. And we're getting to a point
where soil won't even hold water, right?
Where soil won't even, well, dirt can't hold water. I mean, we're going through droughts, but we're not trying to fix droughts throughout the country. But we're trying, or we're doing so many things that are harming to the earth itself. And we're trying to make fucking cars that run strictly off electricity without fucking fixing the actual root of the problem at the beginning.